Thank y'all for being patient. I was disturbed. Sorry, family. But okay. So where was I? Understanding the different type of fluids that are involved around sexual experiences. One, women, we have this special juices that come out of our body that are meant to heal and kill bacteria and smooth faces, whatever you want to call it. We heal. Some of us are squirters. Some of us are just simply just super soakers. Some of us are creamers. Okay. With that being said, we have to know the different type of fluids that come out of our body. For example, for those of us who are creamers, our cream is called nectar. That nectar, you can use that nectar that comes out of your body. You can use that nectar as flavor for your foods. I know plenty of men who use nectar that comes from their woman, and when they later on go back and bake a cake. Okay. Some of us have been taught, or some of us have, I don't want to say leaky breasts, but some of our breasts has a white substance or a white cream that comes out. I want to tell you that you're a powerful as woman if you have that. And to women who don't have it, like, you're still powerful. But I just wanted to say that when we go to these doctors and these doctors say, oh, they can't figure out what's wrong with us, or we're feeling insecure because our breast is leaking and we never been pregnant, or baby, you're strong, you're powerful. It's milk. Now, I do want to just touch on the men just a quick little second, because as women who are trying to keep our WAPs, we have to know what we're dealing with when it comes to these men. Okay, men have dragon tears, aka pre-nut. Pre-nut is filled with a lot of testosterone. Pre-nut restores the usefulness in a woman. Okay, not telling you to go out and just start put your mouth on everybody, but I'm just telling you that those are some of the most spiritual, scientific attributes of semen, of pre-nut. I'm sorry. Now next is semen. Semen, aka genital fluids. It helps a woman live long. It grows your hair. It cleanses your face. One thing though, the guy definitely has to be alkaline. I'm not talking about a person who's walking around here eating pork chop, eating a whole bag of Oreos, eating fried Cheetos, and then you going to suck their fluid out of them. That's not helping your body. You're putting parasites in your body. That's not helping you at all. Okay? When you get a god, a shaman, a man who's out here taking care of his body, who's eating his fruits and his vegetables, who's not fucking with the meat at all, whose skin is glowing like mine right now and the sun ain't even out. Whose skin is glowing like mine right now? Oof. When you messing with those type of guys, you have protein, you have phosphorus, you have calcium, you have all these micronutrients that are there to heal your body from top to bottom. All right, so now that we're on the topic of semen, and I gave you all these great things, I want to say this. As a suggestion, everyone has their own free will, but as your neighborhood plant dealer, I'll suggest not allowing men to skeet, come, or get whatever word you want to use there to do that inside your body numerous of times all throughout the day, every day, especially those who are not eating properly. Because when that sperm gets inside of your body and it sits inside of your vagina, it's going to turn into blood. You're going to get an odor. Your pH is going to be thrown off balance. That's why it's important to encourage your man to hold his elixir. Baby, hold your energy. You don't have to waste it by putting it on my body for no use. You don't have to waste it by putting it inside of my vagina. We don't want any kids right now. We're not manifesting anything at this current moment. So yeah, baby, keep your energy, keep your elixir inside of your body. I still want some though. I do, but no, don't waste your energy. It's important for us when we want to keep it, when we want to maintain our WAP, to understand our saliva. You know, our saliva is meant to lubricate and kill bacteria. We have this inside of our saliva, inside that thick white throat nut, that thick white spit that's inside of your mouth. It has the abilities to heal wounds, skin abrasions, bacteria. Okay, so you know how when we swallow our spit, how it goes in and it you know, with that acid inside of our stomach, it's the same on the outside. So therefore, again, it's important if we're gonna be out here having sex, to have sex with another God. If you're a God, if you're eating healthy, why would you want somebody that's not eating healthy? And then to some of you women who I know are married, or who's been in a couple year relationships with your guys or whatever, I know that everyone doesn't eat healthy. But baby, you can definitely try feeding him more asparagus, more green beans. Hey baby, you know what? My pH thrown off balance. You know, let's calm down on the crabs and the shrimp this week. Hey baby, you know what? I really love the way you taste when you eat more pineapples. You women, we have to assist our men. And then to men, to those of you men who are watching my videos and you have a woman who's still eating meat and you're out here eating healthy, or she's eating processed foods and stuff. Hey baby, you know, other day when you ate that star apple, oh, I receive, universe, I receive. Ashe. Hey, you know, other day when you ate that star apple, when you was over there eating those blackberries and those blueberries, I love the way you taste afterwards. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here. Eat this mango right quick while I taste you. Ooh, baby, when you eat those bananas and those blueberries and those strawberries and raspberries, girl, they make me want to eat you 3 or 4 times a day, 3 or 4 times a week. You have to talk to your women. Talk to your women so they can talk to their lily of the valley, Supreme Beja Mayat. Now, I told you guys I was definitely gonna hit this energy vampire, because it's a lot of energy vampires out there. That's why some of us have sex with people, and again, we feel depleted. It has to be mutual for both lovers. In my past, and again, I'll go back to like high school days. I can go back to like just my early years of college. Just like I remember dating a guy in college, and I remember just thinking to myself, like, we had great sex, but it was never like phenomenal. It was never good. I always had to teach. And that's another thing, women. Some of us are teachers. You know, you feel me? So some of us, we have to know, in obtaining and maintaining that WAP, we have to know what we're working with. Some of us are teachers, okay? It's our gifts. We teach men. I can name a few that I've taught. And I can tell you that I ain't teaching no more. Because my shaman, my God, understands. He's reading his books. He's going out and reading these spiritual books about these sets, about how to open your kundalini, about how to have tantra, about how to have taoism sets. It's not just physical, just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And speaking of wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, y'all, my nephew went to see a young lady, and in 25 minutes he was home. It takes 10 minutes to drive to town, y'all. I mean, I may be exaggerating. He was definitely back home in 45 minutes. But it's a 10-minute drive from here, from my mom's house to town and back. Women, young ladies, 1,000 stroke minimum. 1,000 stroke minimum. Before the strokes even come, you're supposed to be aroused. Oh, a black and yellow butterfly transformation. I am doing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing right here, which is educating. If you are not aroused, if he has not touched you, if he has not tasted you, if he has not mentally stimulated you, Them endorphins should not even be going off. They should not even be in your bloodstream. You know, when you find yourself at a point where you are having sex but you're not receiving any pleasure, especially if the pleasure doesn't last after it's over, then that's when we need to look at ourselves and figure out what it is about us. You feel me? Why did I not enjoy that? What is blocking me? Why did I want to have sex? Did I want to have sex because my father didn't answer the phone? Because he hasn't talked to me in 2 or 3 days? Because I could tell y'all right now, that's how I was in the past. I've always had both of my parents in my life. My dad is a Aries, fire sign. Get angry, don't talk to you for weeks. I had to suffer from that abuse. And in my time, and I didn't notice it until I was 23. Until I was 20, I don't want to say I didn't notice it, but I did not accept the fact that I used sex as a means to fill a void of not having my father talk to me. Like, damn, you're in my life, but you're not talking to me. I know who you are. You stay down the road, but you're not talking to me. So with that being said, we as females, we can allow our emotions to run us sometimes. So that's why I said, if you're not getting pleased, those are questions that you need to ask yourself. Like, why did I even want to have sex? Especially if it's not with a God, why do you even want to have sex? Okay, so again, it has to be mutual for both lovers. We cannot allow people to take our inner elixir without people giving us back. They're taking our soul. They're taking our organ, our inner youth, our healing capabilities. So we're left there. We all slumped and pumped. Well, I even talk about me in my last relationship. He was a God, more so of a God of power, or a God that liked to use power for his personal gain. But I would sit there and get pounded, and I'm out for a week or two, and he's running back and forth to gyms. He's going to conquer the whole world, and I'm laid in the bed chilling. And there's no disrespect to him, not chilling but hurt. And there's no disrespect to him or anything. But it's like, again, we can't just have people coming in and just beating it up. Taking out, sexual vaporizing us. Taking out energy, leaving us depleted and shit. And they out here being conquerors. They out here going to fucking bomb niggas and win World War 3, 4, 5, and 8. And we over here icing her. Going to take warm bath waters. Got a hot pad on us. Because we don't allow them to come in and abuse us, and they don't got the hell on. They enjoy their damn life. They there to suck out your energy. A lot of us, we weren't in a relationship. A lot of us, we was under a spell. And that's how I was in high school, in my first years of college. I wasn't in a relationship. I was up on a sexual spell. You ever been with a guy and they ask you your monthly is on, it's that time of month for you, the most beautiful time of the month, the most vulnerable time of the month for us, and they still want to have sex with you? I'll be the first to admit, I've had that happen to me. I have indulged in that. And what did it leave me? Besides a thrown pH balance. Besides a tear. Our blood is powerful. If we're not finna manifest no shit, why we having sex? I'm not even gonna get into the orgies and the threesomes. I'll come back for that. And the reason why I say I come back for that, because I'm still growing. I am a spirit having a human experience. My human side still wants to go off and have what I consider fun. So I'll come back to that in my next video. But I want to say, when we go off and have those fun, have those threesomes and those orgies and those experiencing those human experiences, it better be with some old guys. Because here I am, I've been meat free for what? Especially pork. I've been pork free for 4 years. Why would I go have sex with somebody who's eating bacon, getting parasites in my vagina? keeping a obtaining and maintaining a WAP is understanding that the food that we eat, the drinks that we drink, it sends those nutrients, those minerals to our yoni. So with that being said, I'm going to take care of her. I'm going to make sure she has her Damanian leaf. I'm going to make sure that, I not only do my yoni steams, but I do my yoni pearls. I'm going to make sure that I create my own herbs. You feel me? I'm going to make sure that she has some calamus. She has some lavender. She has some ashwagandha. She has some yellow dot, some burdock. She has some sea moss. She has some sarsaparilla. She has all of these herbs that are going to keep her clean. That's going to keep her fertile. That's going to keep my womb clean. My nettle. I love nettle. Everyone knows that's my top 5 herb, nettle. Women who are breastfeeding, who are trying to get pregnant, who are suffering from endometriosis, nettle. Nettle. God in a plant form. All right. Again, and then to us ladies, I want to say this because I have went through this in the past. I have had sex with somebody, and they immediately get up and leave, and then I'm sitting over here questioning myself, am I good or not? Baby, you the fucking bomb. You a healer. But see, when I was moving in low vibrations, when I was still eating meat, it would cause me to be insecure about myself, about my gift, about my nature. When you consuming nature, when you're fucking with people who are nature, who understands, baby, that thing stay that super soak all day long. And you want to keep your energy. All right. It's not your fault, ladies. It's y'all definitely just went on the same vibrations. Maybe you was moving as a god and he was moving as a rock. So again, understand, like, we have to understand that energy vampires are out here. That's why people ask you to do weird shit. Put your put a fist in my ass. Put your fist in my vagina. Put your fist down my throat. That's some weird ass shit. Oh, okay, go over there and get the belt buckle. Come squeeze my nipple. Come squeeze my nuts with the belt buckle. Come, goddamn, take a butcher knife and cut a piece of my ball. That's some weird shit. They have lowered their selves. We have to understand that not everyone on earth has a soul. Not everyone on earth has a soul. Not everyone on earth is a divine being. Some people are quote-unquote aliens, whatever word you want to use there. These other entities, they know that you are a god. They know that you have the power to heal. So they kind of kill that. They kind of get that. That's why we have sex with these people. We have headaches and shit, because they don't mean to drain too much of your blood, too much of your elixir, of your inner energy. To you Christian people who think I'm up here, just, I don't know, think I'm trying to carry you off the Lord's path or disturb your children. I even got a Bible quote. I got 2 of them for y'all. 1 Corinthians 6:18. Helpful votes, helpful not. Flee from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexual immoral person sins against his own body. That shit ain't talking about saving yourself for marriage. It's talking about watch who the fuck you have sex with. Watch out for these energy vampires. Watch out for the people who wanna argue with you and then turn around and have sex with you right after argument. Cause that's what I dealt with in college. That's who my ex was in college. He was I'm gonna go out and sleep with everybody. I'm gonna come back here and beat your ass. But after I don't drug you mentally, physically, verbally, I want your sex. Narcissist people hurt people. When people are not fully aware of who they are and not fully capable of their sexual experiences, When they're in denial about who and what they want for sex, they can abuse you. All right, another one. Genesis 39, 7 and 10. And then I'm done. Because I'm not a Christian. There's no disrespect to those who are Christians. But I just want to reference these Bible quotes. Because I still live on the western side. I live in North America, where we are taught old Western traditions. And we were taught to believe in a book that was written by men 2,000 years ago versus nature, versus our inner guidance, versus our ancestors, versus our ancient teachings of Kemet that has been here since the beginning of time. Okay, you feel me? So this, I got to put this in here. Genesis 39, 7 and 10. And after a time, his master's wife cast her eyes on Joseph and said, watch this energy vampire, lie with me. But Joseph refused and said to the master's wife, behold, because of me, my master has no concern about anything in the house, and he has put me in charge of everything. He is not greater in this house than I am, nor has he kept back anything from me except yourself, because you're his wife. How then can I do the great wickedness and sin against God? Okay, check this out. He ain't talking about higher power God, which he can be, as far as the divine feminine. He definitely couldn't be talking about her. However, what I'm saying in this reference, the way I look at it, is that, bitch, I'm a God. Bitch, yo nigga a God. I came in here, I'm helping him. Y'all got this big ass house, this big ass kingdom. You don't have to ask for shit. But you're unappreciative. You're ungrateful. You see all of this. You see all that I'm providing. You see all that he is providing for you. He told me, shit, this nigga shit. He allowed me to come in. He had this built before I even came. I just came and enhanced it. You're not even appreciative of what he already given you. How the hell you gonna be appreciative of me and you already got a God, energy vampire? How then can I do the greatest wickedness and sin against God, sin against myself by sleeping with you, you ungrateful ass bitch? And as she spoke to Joseph day after day, he would not listen to her, to lie beside her or to be with her. Baby, why would I be with you? Why would I lie with you? Why would I allow myself to get low? I don't eat meat. Why would I sleep with someone who eats meat? I don't like to be I don't like to be pounded. Why would I sleep with someone why would I continuously sleep with someone who doesn't value me? I know that Lily she doesn't need any excess lubrication. Why would I even allow my legs to part for someone I can feel the juices flowing by myself when I'm in tune with my beauty, when I'm in tune with my mindset, when I'm in tune with my spirit. So when I'm in tune with my mental. So if a guy is not stimulating me mentally, if he has not got her to talk and drool out the mouth before the penetration, if a guy has to, you don't want it, baby. There's nothing at that point. It's not about him. At that point, it's about you. What are you running away from? Because a WAP, because your WAP, because your Lily, your Yanni is going to, she can only increase, baby. She's a healer. She houses other spirits to come here and have human experiences. She's always wet. Allowing unhealthy men to come in you. Not allowing your endorphins to reach your bloodstream. Just having sex, getting pounded. not naming her, not caressing her, not apologizing to her. I had to apologize, baby. Listen, I slept with some humans that didn't deserve you. I apologize. Heart chakra. I love humans that did not love me back. I apologize. Root chakra. I allow some men and some women to take me off of my path. I apologize. Solar plex. Sacral. I apologize, baby. I ignored you. I ignored the way I was feeling. I ignored my gut feeling, my intuition. Solar plex. I apologize. I apologize because as a Virgo, I know it's natural for me to serve. I know it's natural for me to want to go out and help everybody. But I lost sight. I gave away Lily too fast. I lost sight of what I was supposed to be doing. Throat chakra. Although I've never defiled you in a sexual way at 27 years old. And there's no slut shaming. There's no mouth shaming to anyone. There's no swallowing calm shame to anyone. But see, even when I was moving in my lowest form of beings, I knew for a fact that I couldn't just be out here digesting any and every type of semen. But when I tell you, when my shaman comes, when I reconnect with my God, baby, you see this face, this skin that's glowing without the sun even being out? Okay, play with it. Maintaining a WAP is maintaining your relationship with yourself. It's loving yourself. It's valuing yourself. It's eating the right foods. It's drinking fluids. It's leaving all those acidic ass foods, processed ass foods, French fries, all that shit alone. That's how you maintain your WAP. Love yourself. Don't be letting these niggas just comment you. That ain't the move. Started stinking your pH all off balance. Yoni's thing, you need to make you some yoni pearls. Make your own yoni pearls. Get in touch with nature. Allow that thing to breathe sometimes. I'm out.